Hey, good afternoon, Facebook friends. It is just a beautiful day here in Texas, and so I just thought I'd do my live outside today. It's a little windy, but it's still really nice. It's the afternoon. It's been just a really busy day, and so I just wanted to hop on. Last time I left you, we had just talked about habits. If you're just joining me, we've been talking about the compound effect, the book by Darren Hardy, and I've been doing a series last week about the book and how to really jumpstart your life if you have goals or things that you really want to accomplish and are just feeling stuck. So this definitely is a book that I would suggest you pick up. It's an easy read. I always mention I pick it up probably once a year and just really review it in my own personal life. And so last time that I was on live, we talked about habits and how important it is to really reflect on your bad habits and your good habits. And so when we left last week time, I had told you a great exercise would be to just write down 3 really bad habits that you want to work on and just really give yourself credit for some of the good habits that you've established in your life. And so when we left also, we talked about, you know what, why aren't we many times accomplishing our goals? We've set out maybe a plan, we have things in action, we're ready to go, and then it just fizzles. Well, what I would like to suggest to you today is helping you get your mojo back, finding the power of why. You know, it's not just good enough to have a goal. Well, maybe we went further and you wrote it down and you wrote some specific steps, because just like the compound effect talks about, it's just small and steady steps that help get us to where we want to be in life, especially when we set out those goals. Maybe you've done that and you're still not accomplishing your goal. So what is that's holding you really back? And what I would suggest, and I would really want you to think about, is what is your why? Maybe you want to lose weight. And I brought this up before, and you just say, I want to lose weight to feel better. Okay, is that big enough? Why? So when that chocolate cake or that delicious chips and queso comes to your table, is that why big enough to keep you from eating those things? Or if you need to get up at 5:30 in the morning to do some exercising because you haven't exercised in a couple of years, is the why of just feeling better? Is that big enough? Maybe you want to start a business, a side hustle. You've got a great job, but you've just got some other things that you want to do, and so you want to start a side business to make more money. That's your reason. But is that really a big enough reason? I really want you to start taking time to reflect. And if anything else in this series, if one thing this does is to help you stop and think. All right, think. Okay, I have a goal. I have a why. Well, maybe I have a why. Is that why big enough? You know what? I would suggest that it's probably not. So finding your mojo, finding that thing that's going to drive you to accomplish that goal, it has to be a big why. So let me use this analogy quick with you. And this is the analogy that Darren Hardy used, and I hope maybe it'll hit home. So if we put a 10-foot by 30-foot plank on the floor, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give you $10 or $20 to walk that plank. Just on the floor. Sure, no problem. You walk across. So the next thing is that plank is between two buildings, 200-foot buildings. And I tell you, I'll give you $20 to walk that plank. And you would look at me like crazy. Are you crazy? I'm not going to walk that plank. Because the why isn't big enough. $20? Seriously? But then imagine this. Imagine your child is on the other side on the building, and you're on one side, and the building is up in flames. I wouldn't even think twice. I would just go right across that plank because the why is big enough. So that analogy many times can be just a really good analogy to reflect on, to think about, are your whys big enough to accomplish those goals? That's where the mojo lies. That's where the power of accomplishing those goals really begins to set in, and the momentum will start, and those small and steady steps, that compound effect, It'll make it easier. So what I want you today to do is I want you to take one goal, one big goal that you have really wanted to accomplish. You know, maybe one of those goals that you set every New Year's. That was New Year's resolution. And it comes and it goes. And the goal never gets accomplished. Take time today to think about the why. Why maybe do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to start a side hustle? Why do you want to learn a new skill? What is your why? And you need to make it a powerful why. Not just to feel better, but why do you want to feel better? Maybe you're just on the couch and your kids are up and about and you just never feel like you have enough energy to go out and play with them. Maybe you have young kids. Maybe that's your why. You want to start living life fully and you want to get out there and you want to be with your children. Maybe you want to start a small side business to earn money. Okay, but that's not big enough. That's not going to get you through the ups and the downs and the hard times. But why do you want to do that? To impact people's lives, because maybe something that's happened in your own life and you want to do that for them. Maybe you have kids going off to college and you want to help provide for them and you want to make it a lot less of a hardship. Maybe you and your husband haven't had any kind of vacations and you really just want to go on a fun vacation. Whatever it is, look at your goals in life. Pick one that you are just wanting to accomplish and you keep stumbling. And now start thinking about your why. Really, it is where the mojo can be found. So I'm so glad you stopped by today. If you find any value in this at all, please share. I'd love for you to share. Drop comments below. I'd love to hear from you, hear your whys. Maybe there's something you want that you didn't quite understand and you want me to clarify, or just some more information that I can give to you. Please just drop a comment below. I'd love that. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow I'm going to be back and we're going to really look a little bit more in depth in those goals and how to set really specific goals that can make a big difference in your life. So thanks for stopping by and we'll chat again tomorrow.